RSR coin can stabilize inflation issues. Want to know how? Watch till the end.
Okay.
Hey people, welcome to CryptoSafe. In today's video, we will be looking into everything you need to know about RSR coin. But before we start, make sure to subscribe to our channel, and also, we are giving away $20 to one of our viewers who will subscribe, comment, and like this video. At the end of the month, we will announce the winner. Let's get started.
Then let's get started.
According to the Reserve Protocol's developers, cryptocurrencies and blockchains will eventually merge. There will be a power struggle to determine which blockchains are the most helpful and usable, and a limited handful of cryptocurrencies will finally emerge as global leaders. Until then, the financial world will be disrupted, and the threat of an impending catastrophe as central bankers print mountains of money will remain on the table.
So this was all under the table.
A golden time of wealth is likely to follow after cryptocurrencies consolidate and go global, and here's why. Traditional fiat money, which is created and controlled by governments, is broken in some parts of the world, and is growing more so as more corrupt politicians and governments pursue power and wealth, posing a problem for maintaining stable fiat currency values. The adoption of cryptocurrencies, notably stablecoins, can overcome this problem.
Excellent.
There are already a number of initiatives that have centralized stablecoins pegged to the US dollar or another fiat currency, but the most promising future of cryptocurrencies is more likely to be in a decentralized stablecoin that isn't tied to any one fiat currency or asset. When this type of asset becomes available, many countries around the world will experience an improvement in the standard of living of their citizens.
That's nice. I admire that.
The Reserve Protocol team aims to create a truly decentralized stablecoin with a network of fiat on- and off-ramps and the potential to never be shut down once launched. The goal is to create a stablecoin that secures money not only for those who are banked in wealthy countries, but also for the billions of people who are unbanked around the world. The Reserve Protocol aims to bypass unscrupulous bankers and governments by allowing anyone everywhere in the world to have a secure deposit of cash that cannot be stolen by banks or inflated away by governments. By building a completely decentralized stablecoin backed by a diversified range of assets, the Reserve Protocol will make this a reality. Low-friction cross-border transactions will be possible all across the world with this stablecoin.
Yes, I suppose that is possible.
Governments will be unable to exploit the money since it will be beyond their control and difficult to shut down. The reserve coins are being developed on Ethereum for the time being, but there are plans to build a bridge that will provide total interoperability and help to fully decentralize the network. Not only does the Reserve Protocol team's stablecoin need to be decentralized, but it also needs to be trusted, as well as robust economically and resistant to attacks. It's a tall order, but if accomplished, the Reserve token might become the world's safe haven currency, if the team can also achieve token adoption. The Reserve Protocol was designed to decentralize the network's operation in 3 stages. The RSV token was supposed to be centralized and backed by US dollars held in trust by a third party in the first place, similar to how Tether is collateralized, which was supposed to happen in 2019. Instead, the squad bypassed the first stage and moved on to the second. RSV tokens are backed by a basket of other blockchain assets at the second stage, which is decentralized. As of October 2020, this is where we are. Finally, the project will enter an autonomous phase in which RSV will be backed by a variety of assets. The token will no longer require a peg with the US dollar because it will have its own powerful economy and purchasing power. The RSV will be able to serve its global user base on its own at this time, regardless of US dollar or other fiat currency movements. The Reserve stablecoin was first released in 2019 and is backed by a portfolio of tokenized assets. The USD coin, TrueUSD, and Paxos Standard were the first 3. To expand the diversity of the backing, new assets, such as securities, other currencies, and commodities, will be added to the basket over time. The RSV token serves 3 key purposes. 1. Protect savings from hyperinflation. 2. Facilitate low-cost cross-border transfer. And 3. Enable a more dependable and resilient merchant ecosystem in underdeveloped countries. RSV will eventually be backed by a vault of 100 low-volatility assets, according to the team. They haven't said which assets might be included as of October 2020. For the time being, The RSV is intended to maintain parity with the US dollar, but it will eventually maintain a static value defined by the token itself. The Reserve Protocol app, which is used in Venezuela, Colombia, and Argentina, already has it. The Reserve Vault is supposed to be fully collateralized, with the collateral housed in the RSV. The Vault is a smart contract that pools and holds the assets that back the RSV token as collateral. The Reserve token's ability to sustain stability is one of its most important characteristics. If there is less demand for the token, the price will logically fall as well. Let's pretend that the redemption price of one RSV is $1 for the purpose of argument. If the open market price falls to 98 cents, there will be an incentive to buy RSV on the open market and redeem it for $1 worth of collateral tokens via the smart contract. This will continue until the open market value of RSV token reaches $1, at which point buying and redeeming RSV tokens will no longer be lucrative. If demand grows and the price of RSV rises, the same mechanism will bring the price back to its stable level. For example, if increased demand causes RSV to be priced at $1.02 on the open market, arbitrageurs will step in and buy the newly created RSV for $1 and then sell them for a profit on the open market. This will continue until all of the RSV selling drives the open market price down to $1. The Reserve Rights token RSR is the second token in the ecosystem. In the Reserve Protocol, this token serves two purposes. One, it is a utility token that allows holders to vote on governance proposals, and two, it will assist preserve the RSV value at the $1 target price. The RSR token, unlike the stablecoin RSV, is highly volatile. They've been made available to investors with the proceeds going toward the Reserve Protocol project. Despite its volatility, the RSR is utilized to ensure the RSV's collateralization rate and peg. RSR is also utilized to recapitalize the network if the assets held in the Reserve's vault deteriorate to the point where the RSV is no longer completely collateralized. As a result, if the total quantity of RSV increases, the amount of RSR tokens in circulation decreases. Because of the arbitrage opportunity given can only be taken advantage of by RSR holders who then settle by selling RSR, this is the case. The Reserve Dollar is the third token kind. The team has mentioned this token, which was not mentioned in the white paper. With a 1-to-1 peg to the US dollar, the RSD was designed to be centralized and backed by the US dollar. It was scheduled to be the first token to be released, but the team skipped ahead and released the RSV first. They stated at the time that the RSD will continue to be issued. However, there has been little mention of it since July 2019. Due to rising global inflation rates and the progressive depreciation of global currencies, the RSR coin is a solid investment. Users are looking for alternative currencies to assist them maintain financial stability. RSR has been widely adopted in Venezuela and Argentina, two countries that have been hit hard by hyperinflation. As more countries struggle with inflation, analysts predict that stablecoins and alternative platforms will become increasingly popular. RSR's price and value may rise as a result of this. Reserve Protocol supplies the market with a steady store of value, medium of exchange, and standard of postponed payment. In addition, as interest in stablecoins of all kinds grows in the crypto ecosystem, their acceptance is accelerating, with more platforms implementing them every day to help provide balance and stability to their operations. RSR currency has shown to be a leading asset and one that is giving significant benefits and value to consumers all over the world as a stablecoin with real-world adaptation and interest from affected countries. We can't move on further without mentioning that all cryptos are subjected to market volatility and every investment should be brought through, and you should do your due diligence before any investment. With that, we are at the end of the video. What is your thought on this? Let us know in the comment section below. Remember to be a part of our family. If you found the video interesting, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more. See you soon. Until then, bye.